Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
Let's check in with our best friend, Janine Ford, over at Magic 1017 and iTalk 1067. Janine, are you over there?
Yes, I am.
Heck yeah. Happy Thursday morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good, and happy Siblings Day.
That's right. It is Siblings Day. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have two younger brothers, yes, who I picked on incessantly. Yeah, it was bad. We're very close. All of us are really close. I have great brothers, Scott and Brent, yes.
And so they were your younger brothers?
Yes.
And so you picked on them. What do you think? Do you think I was an only child? Do you think I was the youngest? Do you think I was the oldest?
I think of you as an only child.
Yeah, most people
do. And definitely the baby, a big baby of the family, yeah.
Yeah, I think I basically grew up as the youngest and the only child because I was so much younger than everyone else. But I had one sister, Janine, that was 5 years older than me that I grew up with that I was really close. And I have a story that I'm afraid to share with you because you might think less of me. On this Siblings Day, would you like me to share my horrible sibling story?
I guess so.
Okay, so when I was 5 or 6 years old, my family, we were over at a friend's house, and it was a friend that was like my little girlfriend at the time, like 5 or 6.
Crush.
My crush, and we were like best friends. And my sister Megan decided to tease me, and she took my friend Molly away, and she goes, "Now you don't have any friends. I took your friend."
Aww.
And I got so mad, Janine. Little 5 or 6 year old Chris picked up a broken clay pot for a plant, and I just threw it. I didn't know what was going to happen. I threw it, and it accidentally hit my sister's Achilles and tore her Achilles tendon.
Oh, no.
They had to take her to the hospital. She was in crutches and a cast for like a year.
Oh, no.
Like all
severed her Achilles.
Yes. So my parents took her to the hospital, and then my friend Molly, her dad, felt so bad because I felt bad, so he took me out to get ice cream while my sister went to the hospital.
Oh, you poor thing. I swear that was a traumatizing experience right there for you. I've never heard of one that's quite that damaging. I gave my brother some puncture wounds with a rake, a farm rake that we had. But it wasn't that bad. We just, everything got hydrogen peroxide flushed in it, and you went out and just threw some dirt on it and kept going,
I love how
But Achilles tendon is like, ouch.
Okay, yeah, granted, mine is bad. Mine wasn't on purpose, but you kind of just skimmed past like it was no big deal that you gave your brother puncture wounds with a rake?
Well, he was running, and he ran from me, and I could only reach him with the rake, so I swung real hard, yeah.
Oh.
No, we had horrible fights, yeah. We were bad, farm kids type thing, and we would just do that sometimes. And the only thing that happened is then my brothers got huge. They're like 6'3", 6'4". They got just giant, and I had to learn to run really fast then. I was not the dominant one after a while. Yeah.
Happy Siblings Day.
Happy Siblings Day to you. Call your sibling, tell them you love them, and you're sorry about that Achilles tendon.
Yes, I'm sorry, Megan.
Okay.
I love you. All right, Janine, it is now time for relationship advice. I'll read the story and we'll get your advice. You ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, my boyfriend, 34, is perfect, but he won't leave his mom. I'm 28. Can you give me advice? Here's the deal. I've been with my boyfriend for 7 years. He's amazing, truly spoils me, treats me like a princess, supports my goals. The problem? He won't leave his mom's house. Oh my gosh. And I can't live there. We tried once, but she's so toxic I had to move out. She insults me, calls me names, controls him emotionally, and he supports her and his 36-year-old unemployed brother completely. He says he'll set better boundaries, but never does, and nothing changes. I love him and he loves me, but I want a home together with our kids without his mom. I'm torn. Do I keep sacrificing the life I want to keep his love, or do I push him to finally choose a future with me or his mom?
Yeah. Okay.
What's your advice for this person?
Oh, you want it now?
Yeah.
Okay. I just think he needs to run. I don't know. She needs to run.
Oh, she needs to run.
Yeah, I'm not saying run, but just tell him, hey, I can't do this anymore. Let's take a break. I said, I want a real adult relationship, not with an entire, I don't want to, and they're dating. They're not married yet, but I don't want to marry your mom, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be with you. This segment should be sponsored by a running shoe. Because
that's fine. Janine, how to run. I'm just kidding. No, but that one, I just think it's put some distance between him and just see if he'll get the. Because the whole thing is, even the Bible talks about children will leave their family, go to the new family, that whole thing.
Right.
And it's just not healthy. I mean, in the long run, it's like you can always go and visit mom on Sundays and have Sunday dinners or whatever. But
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to cut the apron strings, right?
Yes. Cut the umbilical cord.
Yep.
Exactly.
And I think at 34 now it's the right time.
I think that was the big sign. When you told me the ages, I'm kind of going, I don't know. I think she needs to just put some distance and maybe find somebody that's a little bit more of an adult.
All right. This segment was unofficially brought to you by New Balance running shoes.
There you go.
Janine says her advice to the girl that says, my boyfriend won't leave his mom. Janine says, just run. All right. Janine, thanks so much for your relationship advice. We love you, and I hope you have a great day.
Love you too. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yee. Heck yeah, yee. It's everyone's favorite redneck, Paul from Beaumont, on this National Siblings Day. Do you have any siblings?
Got some half and step.
Half and step. Do you have, what's your most funny or interesting story about one of your siblings, your step siblings?
Probably when I was like 16, because there's not really too many, but this one stands out. When I was like 16, my stepdad was dating this lady, and she had this boy, and I don't know, he wasn't that old. And I went out with my friends, and he ended up going in my room, which he wasn't supposed to, and I had some handcuffs, I was into like heavy metal and stuff.
What? Why do you have handcuffs at 16 years old? Why?
Dude, they were like a fashion. It was just fashion.
Oh, you were like a heavy metal player. You wore like handcuffs as fashion?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I gotta find pictures.
Look, man. My 16-year-old days. Don't worry about that.
Right.
But
so
anyway, he got up in there. He got up in my room, which he wasn't supposed to, and ended up putting these things on. And he was stuck in them for about 4 hours.
He handcuffed himself, like just to something, or just he put them on his wrist and couldn't get them off?
He put them on his wrist. What an idiot.
And then when you came home, you had to get the key and let him out, and then you said, hey, that's why you don't go in my room.
Pretty much. You got what you deserve. And then I got in trouble for it.
Oh, happy Siblings Day to you. Do you still talk to that stepbrother? No. It is National Farm Animals Day. Don't you live on a farm or something like that?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
All right, so we're going to play a little farm trivia for today's Smarter Than a Redneck. Here we go. How many eggs does an average chicken lay in 1 year? Is it A, 127, B, 227, C, 327, or D, 427? I don't have any chickens. Paul, go ahead.
I'm going to say 327.
All right, I'm going to say 227. Correct answer, 227. I know that because I have some friends that have chickens, and I know their chickens don't lay eggs every single day. All right, here's the next one. What color are the earlobes of chickens that lay brown eggs? Is it A, red, B, white, C, brown, or D, gray? Chris.
I think they had ears.
Me neither. I'm going to say red. Holy moly, dude, sign me up for a farm. She's really crazy about my farmer's tan. And last question, if you don't get it right, you lose. If you do, it's worth 1,000,000 points. You could steal. Here we go. What is the underside of a horse's hoof called? It peels off several times a year with new growth. Is it A, sole, B, heel, C, tort, or D, frog?
Paul.
Frog. Frog? Holy moly, he steals it at the end with the last question. How'd you know that?
Because I was raised on a horse range.
There you go. He is smarter than a very handsome radio DJ. We love you, best friend. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Y'all too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, no, it's Mr. B.
Heck yeah, it's Tony from Snowflake. He's great. How are you doing this morning?
I am doing fabulous.
Really? Why? Why are you doing so fabulous? What's going on?
I just woke up in a good mood. It's been a great day all day.
Oh, heck yeah. You don't normally wake up in a great mood?
I'm not a morning person, even though I get up at 3 a.m.
Well, if I woke up at 3 a.m., I don't think I'd be a morning person. I wake up at 5 and consider myself a morning person, but 3, that's crazy. Hey, I have an exciting new game I just came up with that I thought is right down your alley since you are a garbage man. You want to hear what it is?
Sure.
All right, it is called Trash or Treasure. I'm going to give you 4 items that you might find in the trash, and you have to guess which one of these is actually a treasure or the most valuable piece of trash. Sound good?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, here we go. A McDonald's Happy Meal toy from 1992. A box of VHS tapes, including the movie Flubber. A stained Kiss tour shirt from 1978. Or an iPad Nano from 2008, no charger. Which one of these is the actual treasure or the most valuable piece of trash?
Wow, okay. Let's see. I'm going to have to go with the McDonald's toy.
No. The correct answer, the stained Kiss tour shirt from 1978. Some of these original tour shirts can sell for $300 to $500+. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so if you see that in the trash, make sure you grab it and bring it on over. Sound good?
I can do that.
That was the first time ever playing Trash or Treasure with Tony from Snowflake.